Yes, Ramon Fanche and Fidian Yadi Juma, in Siena Abonani Kakra. Premuna to Nebraska see a dear canker about dry and Sakababe some more. If we studio, sir, and no worship house, Abeka Junction and crying. Now, this way chocolate drink. And we papa began a cocoa near dear dear Yanis you share. Best point savings saloons, best assurance, special ice, mineral water, and then the drinks I would run in Aka will be, and no echeno. Our far enterprise, a boy chidomane, or Mama Boy Remo, our northern regional. And has some kit when some of the demo aquatino ebi and the say. Gania ma shebejamono in 24 dia to just the Yantonkoso and Fanny Mankataya when he free sent from Mana Ebono, Ayana Amia Ewum. Now, as the year Shemumasian Suchimu say, if we a bready free SHS year Jumano, a Kaya Bono ye 5 billion Ghana cedis. Every corner musu ye the Anibechemu a one crying. A mamping Dada John Dramani Mahama. Wadaj media be a Babu Wamasika Koswa, Wakasa a day afango. Kobedie anu wo sunyane ne potemono adehye so mo kwanye entiaban emra meyemawo ensam no bi ka ho na dɔhwe ba kontem me de ba besumo mi din e de akua ajewa akode afensam no nkiremu eni Oswafo no hwɛ atenaye abodemu nyansapani nimde nto aso eye Dr. Kweku Afriye na wode atodwa akyerɛkyerɛmu sɛ afutua Environmental Protection Agency EPA edema yɛn sɛ emframa efa no aya na anwe wɔ mu no na yɛmfa de nkata yɛhwene yɛntonkɔso nyɛ efiri sɛ bɛbɔ yɛn ho ban ama yapomuden
unhealthy and harmful by the Environmental Protection Agency.
The Environmental Protection Agency under my ministry is responsible for regulating air quality in the country. There are two main sources of air pollution, natural and anthropogenic. Pollution from the natural sources, that is sea salt, wind-blown dust, and dust from the Sahara Desert, especially during the Harmattan season, are not possible to control and require the use of pollution masks to reduce the impact on the individual. Mr. Speaker, studies conducted in the country indicate that air pollution from anthropogenic sources includes emission from transport, that's vehicular emissions, and industry, or designated as industrial emissions, and activities such as open burning of waste and other materials, bush burning, use of inefficient traditional cook stoves, dust emissions from roadsides, and untarred surfaces. Mr. Speaker, the EPA, that's the Environmental Protection Agency, as part of its monitoring activities, has established an ambient temperature or ambient air quality monitoring network in Accra and has been monitoring pollutants including particulate matter, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen dioxide, carbon monoxide, and ground level ozone since the year 2005. Speaker, results of the monitoring indicated that low concentrations of the gases have indicated that there are low concentration of the gases monitored. Monitoring activities are therefore concentrated on particulates and with occasional checks on the gases. We haven't taken our eyes off the gases exactly. Other interventions being implemented to ensure air quality in the country include: 1, air quality management plan.
Oswafo ba kwa wo bo adwuma no wote adwuma ase na woni madwuma wo ye no ye oswafo hwemu masua so Dr. ya wosei aditwum na wakomra hyebedwam ama mrahybedwafo abisa ne sanyinyin bia no sika dodo sei ene ye de ama nafso ye no se wonfanye adwuma ene wo sei efimfie pimienu ene edu enso kopimfie pimienu ene aduonu ba ko no 2017 to 2021 sika ye twama asoye no eye 7.623 billion Ghana cedis na enumu no 5.182 billion Ghana cedis ne de ahye ngumasua eye kwameche free SHS no emu.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to ask the Minister for Education to provide information on how much government has spent on the free senior high school program between 2017 and 2021 in view of the conflicting figures on how much government has committed so far. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, the government of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo introduced the free senior high school program to improve access and quality of secondary education in Ghana. The program since its inception has contributed to improving learning outcomes in our senior high schools. For the period under review, that is 2017 to 2021, the Ministry of Finance approved allocation for the implementation of the free senior high school program amounted to 7,623,783,450 cedis. During the period under review, the Ministry of Finance released a total of 5,182,205,131 Ghana cedis and 91 pesos to the Ministry of Education for the execution of the free senior high school program. The total expenditure for the period amounted to 5,119,794,501 Ghana cedis and 20 pesos. These amounts are detailed below. We have the figures for 2017, 2018, 2019, 2013, 2020, 2021. In various budget allocations, the total releases as well as the total expenditures. And the budget allocation, the total amounted to 7,623,783,456 cedis. Total releases amounted to 5,182,205,131 cedis and 91 pesos, and the total expenditure amounted to 5,119,794,501 cedis and 22 pesos. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Kanema mpenyi Yerua John Dramani Mahama awo no ekura frank emuma NDC ewo 2020 abaye tuyema 2024 ne asabre no ada dwumedie bi edi ewo UPSA suapon ewo enkrahase na ne nada ene se John Mahama 2024 campaign no the fundraising platform no ene wada no dia eye abefo kwan so a wonam edi apesika edi abonto a won pese nipa ba ko ba besom akase me na me yeye entima me contract bebre no ti ene wada dwumedie we yedi.
As I indicated in my introduction, I intend to launch an interactive and smart digital retail fundraising platform to help democratize the scope of campaign financing with a view to addressing dependency on a few big donors. There are emerging opportunities for political parties to broaden the base of their funding. These new opportunities are being driven by technology, and in particular, electronic crowdfunding platforms as are being used in developed countries. I have therefore adopted a crowdfunding technology to promote a more transparent and accessible means to raise funds to execute my 2024 campaign. The use of reliable fintech payment systems will push this agenda to promote citizen participation in the financing of political party activities. We do not have to go far in search of such a robust solution, because Ghana has a lot of young, talented fintech entrepreneurs who have invested so much within the digital ecospace and have already created a lot of employment opportunities for several Ghanaians. These fintech entrepreneurs are successfully using their innovations to transform various sectors of the Ghanaian economy, such as financial services, agribusiness, health, education, and many more. Ladies and gentlemen, on the back of all these achievements, we are launching this digitalized retail donation campaign tonight to mobilize small contributions from Ghanaians, both locally and in the diaspora. The platform is transparent and has a dashboard screen that will show all inflows being donated in real time. The dashboard is in turn linked to a collection bank account so that proceeds from all the channels can be received directly and used for the intended purpose. 4 channels will be made available for sending donations. These include a John Mahama campaign mobile money number, a USSD code, an official Zenith Bank account number, and a John Mahama fundraising mobile app. There will also be a hotline you can call and access, always to make inquiries. You can also email donations@johnmahama.org. I encourage everyone to donate freely, even if you're shy. I must also emphasize that the retail donation platform is subject to the crowdfunding policy issued by the Bank of Ghana in February 2022, and therefore the framework will be managed in line with strict regulatory policy.
Na omampanyin dada John Dramani Mahama esirense jatabayi akasa edi atoyo akire mu se ebeboa na enkoye se asomesia na so benten beso yakasa manyoko no me na mete ye kire di sika boaye enti ye ma me contract we yemfa we se mama nkebe ya enka oman no twese ebeboa amanyoko awodo no ebere omo bontoa na mabibia akoyi enu nti wose emra awodo ye tintimu no se ye de koto mahye bedwamu a mahye bedwafo no kwa akogbobo hu a omo nhwe eno ma anya na manyosem obi anche na adwo kwampa ho ne anyum on
government support for funding political parties, some have argued that the only funding that may be advanced to parties and cannot be concealed in secrecy is public funding of these parties. This refers to government giving financial resources or indirect assistance to political parties. As mentioned, in the absence of such support and given the huge cost of political activities, wealthy party financiers take over as political godfathers who determine electoral outcomes and all that follows it. And as I stated earlier, because of our current economic crisis, additional state financing may not be a viable option at this time. Even if that became an option in the future, I recommend that we put in place an explicit public funding of political parties bill in a bipartisan and inclusive manner to regulate this phenomenon. I further recommend that should public funding of political parties be scaled up in the foreseeable future, then an independent and credible institution must be selected to administer the state resources advanced to political parties. In that regard, a sharing formula could be established to ensure fairness, and specific disclosure requirements on beneficiary parties must be imposed. This must be complemented by auditing and publication of party accounts. Ladies and gentlemen, even though I do not recommend additional state financing at this time, I accept a lot more needs to be understood regarding how political parties are financed, because these could have implications on our developmental outcomes. We must understand how politicians finance their campaigns for office and to whom they are indebted and are expected to pay back. It is therefore important we engage in a sustained discussion and build consensus on funding political parties within the context of public policy to promote good governance and democratic practice in Ghana. Regarding the needed reforms, the starting point may be Chapter 7 of Ghana's 1992 Constitution, Article 55, and also the Political Parties Act, Act 574, that regulates campaign financing. Whereas in the Constitution, room is made for non-financial support for political parties by institutions and external bodies, the Political Parties Act, Act 574, on the other hand, provides that only citizens of Ghana may make a contribution or donation to a political party registered in Ghana. According to the Act, and I quote, a non-citizen shall not directly or indirectly make a contribution or donation or loan, whether in cash or in kind, to funds held by or for the benefit of a political party, and no political party or persons acting for or on behalf of a political party shall demand or accept a contribution, donation, or loan from a non-citizen of Ghana. Quotations closed. And this reminds me of an event we had as a party. I think I was a deputy minister or minister then, and we held a fundraising dinner, and several corporate institutions and individuals attended. And I remember there was a donation that was made by a construction company, which at the time nobody noted that it was a foreign company. And the next day the media broke loose on it. And so the party had to officially return the donation. I'm sure those of you who are my age will remember this event.
Jekwa omane sune ni nana obribu ahe kani chocho ni ewo NPP amayoko ni mu edi nkomo edi afa ensem wo mampanyi dada John Dramani Mahama edi atudwe ho nana madhen
mini aba
nana
jo so mini aba
yo nana kani mampanyi John Dramani Mahama di atudwa se enkebe ya yemomodini senke yebehwe ama omanfo ni nyina edi omu esika ababeboa mayoko ni ntroabo ebere omu ekasa mankrofo agi omatumu no wo hwa ebeboa
but you know President Mahama ka ho meme ka ho ya manya sabe nyina ka ho no kure no ayeni ewa manya semu no eno na ema ye ebere no kure look political party funding. So the culture of the people, Africa, your culture, your near, Oprah Winfrey, on your mobilize for Barack Obama.
Yeah.
You cannot be near a year, you know, the man in a year. Over the Akuana, one grand for the push. Also, I'm canceling and say, Obama and push. We're back home in Ghana. In 2016, Canada, Japan, more than 100 pickers, only Kutin, Central Region Chairman, Kutin, more than 100 pickers. But NPP, just that power, maintain, sir. Canada, cause me copy post way, and now other Kutin, so cause me post way, and now I'm post way. I do that, yet, and said, look, a party like NPP, when you chita for crap, about 80 million. Young card-bearing members. Na bosome BNP koko baako. Na yaya card-bearing members bi epia koko baako a. Nka de cheye koyi flag bearer. Obi oya card-bearing member bia no, oya eligible to vote. So that you have about 8 million Ghanaians going to determine who will be the flag bearer. 8 million so no you can't remember ntino bo so bi otua kokko baako one cedi kokko baako nipa 8 million bo so me na oni ya party na ye ni nyina na sisire ntino the NPPO and DCO on person of expanding the electoral college no 18 year NPPO and DCO ni open say police station executives ebia na nanu Bronyesi, no akota akoko mako. No akota anwa. No akota mo. Because no police station no on the control. Omo mpe ebinim wo enchen. Se omo be to abani pi. Enti akwa say obi wo ha o pepa so be contribute. Look, MPP in power since 2017. Me catch us say yentimi nyema party card sekora nipa ni nyina yentimi nyeye. Nipa no so akwaji party card no onkwaji ni free o ebia card na oje no kran obeje no 10 cedis onama no de akere hem MPP ni bosume metua 1 cedi eti yekoyi MP a obetubi yekoyi constituency executives na otubi yekoyi regional chairman a otubi yekoyi national chairman otubi eti nka MPP beto aba onkohia won kan but no leadership no pese ben ko adufude pe NPP for your proposal Baba Kumase in December 2021 ye the best pan electoral college no ye be amendment ye be jombori ewo Kumase ta proposals ni na ya mfa nya adwuma the catcher say ye konkan the betty committee banti committee because on leadership no pese and ye be twaba national election na constituency executives the free baby biamba be shankan na edru anu we yi bibi di amabe when we do that So President Mahama Kasha, financial political party, we are not being honest to ourselves. We are being honest to ourselves. A party like MPP, on here said, Yabama obi kura comfort because your party no region, Abia region, Bono region, you could tell you probably 500,000. Nana
Obi.
Bia be you kokoba. Adiana yepa yentimi mfanye.
You bet me there na me bisa say.
That you see leadership in political parties, MPP, NDC, they want to keep themselves. They say NDC or Bekone primary at the chain. And NDC ni bia never to be. Kakra bi never to na nipa kakra na never to be no. Okoba on to be no so only sikama me amfanya party na. Would you so be iskaba?
Nana yamfa no say yenim yamamre ne yamane ye wo ha no mudada. Ene nim say corruption so ya na nkrofo sha ase ka se bi e sha ase free baby na kwa wie baby. Se mpo no ye ka se ankrankra ni nyanyi sikam wa na so obi ba. Still no hini bi di obi beba. Se ni pass me na so beten minimu no. Na nkonko ye akwasi kono onko no ogira kwantia.
No, you see. The same American. Sir, at the chancho MPP for betwaba. So ye ka se when the beti matwaba. Cadbury member or Cadbury members. Ebia paid up card memory members about MPP. They say, pay a million. So million they could determine who will be the flag bearer of the MPP. And this Ebia million who will determine. Nipa na not a Kurabia or a card bearer member now. Or got to many anje. All of me MPP me NDC into Traga as a young person getting right all the back. But I guess say you are here crash on your police station executive member. Into who MPP no and NDC no akoten bia odim kese na metiate sie former deputy general secretary MPP ekoto about there by the party's constitution. I'm not eligible to vote. I am not eligible to vote. Former chairman, he's not eligible to vote because he has killed I don't know nan ko yaka krabi kan yoba ya obeti ma chinchin bin sa is betri most of the MPs on the police station executives no ntoma anwa because in the interest of the party MPP or NDC police station elections Cadbury members, constituency Cadbury members, regional Cadbury members, national Cadbury members. So as long as young person just kill young person young one young who you say the MPP for police station executives, regional executives, obiting change on finance. They say MPP, about 2017. Dabana Yatima national a party identity card, a family name, Obi MPP jackets of the card. Our party card, the MPP, no, or Chakwanico party offices, card the keke.
I Nana ye kono ye di yanko motwehwe no sie no se bia me makua me gina no me yi 1 cedi na wo na na obi boy wo yi 1 cedi na we senso yi 1 cedi a metimi dia simi bo aka se me boy na wo ba aba mu ntima me sei enti ade na ye nyai ma oman no se ne oman no emwa political parties no wo mu campaigns ahodo nim.
Oh, what with due respect, what are you saying? Obi sabika frachu me the council akua banko da wakote the party ayarga da wate the party party bi kura be bodina unim sa party no kura tiase tell me about money and finances. We are not in Europe, we are in Africa. Financial political party also our dear no wa to operate. There are some political parties kura constituency office kura omunibi and yet they call themselves political party. Na say ya yisi ekra kehwe political karabia oyi parties yitinu. And this is for 90 man the crash. I don't know my Jataban film. And this another day, Omayi Jatabani amount, I don't know you or my film. It is the bane of Africa, the bane of West Africa is that the dishonesty of the African politician, the dishonesty from African intellectuals. So, Nya Kenya, Gukurachi, Mera Kenya, Gukurachi, my party like MPP, on cassette. Every negotiate the chain, the amend the constitution. We are card that remember Obetman Twabandi. Who got the card, Bosumi Bia, Obetia Kokobako.
You
Kokobako.
It said the Kokona Tremo coins now also.
Huh?
It said Kokona Trem coin now also.
Oh yeah, other coin or main characters or the million 2 cities. 2 cities. So 2 cities are. Sikana Benyan region where Yenya say no, yeah, the Beko region. Constituency say, paid up members of constituency obey say. Yenya say. Transparency. Sinyan is also in West, who be paid up members are. All the Bia 7,000. Until the chair for 2 years flat barracking. Sunyani said that it be 7,000 or 8,000. Where the mamma be no, you to say some Easter year, Bronya Sunny, MPC Binum, Consulant Executive Binum, Regional Executive Binum, National Executive Binum, never. Onya police station executive num kwa.
Yo.
Onya tobe mabangwa mabasiki mabamwa where we
Yate.
On the future of the party. Yate. MPP once again, Yako share December. Kumasi boka party boka Yanya amendment. Yamam abrocha for nina or I can't remember better about. MPP because she Kumasi yetimi. And yes, or Kuni Jamborine Koye. But that's what I said. Yako can I better committee in the clear. Because every man says who expanded electoral college now at the constituency level, at the regional level, at the national level now. One show be expanded.
You nana and some na ebrano.
That's what President Mahama said. As long as we have a good number of politicians, both political divide MPP and DC, who are being dishonest and fraudulent and greedy, that problem will not go.
Yo, yadase. Yadase ne nana obribo ahe kane chocho ni abedi achire ewo NPP amayoko mu ne no edi nkomo edi afa se nipa dodo ewo amayoko mu eso amayoko nasne ahwe se betimi ama amayoko sikasema koye ne eno so no ya mo man nso aboma beboa no so man ne bam de enya de se beboasa na gomwa central DC krachi eye onimonyamfo Benjamin Kwadwo Otu wode ato wo no mutu anwea no kabum ko ni penifo anim se mokwa asase bi so kotu anwea ni wi a aya munsiesie na daachi ankwa ma bi no mobetimi asan yusu bi
Tippers Track Grabbers and the Sun Winners Association awowo area ha mo no maybe I John Kama, maybe I higher Abuna West. Now, I'm smaller than what on the way you are because I'm more central. It's in a ultra there, my cancer, Nara. It's soon near more ultimate papa. Now, I have confidence in the new executives there. So, when you are when you drop a singing album with Anamana, Nkunyimze by Honest. Nemo say there, I would say, my 1% in Yansing in our Wutima. Nature, who the executives and I want to win I want to walk over. I feel here, and at the end of the day, I shall never fail. And see, multitask you, the new Yanum in Arambo, Namun. It's an the election results now. It's almost more than half.
Ashankafo mudi atrentwie wo kobedie kwantemponwa eno wo sunya no wesimesini mu ewo bunu mantem ni momo ene UTV edi nkomo akere se kwan no ukodura kwantimfipe atete apansa mama kobedie ayedin afensu ehu enti abanma contractor ni meye
akatu na boro ne adi bronya no hu se contractor bi aba kwan so wo yensisi wo kwan so enti bonka bi eda ho no mu asisi akwakoye wo hawde am no na contractor ne firase a o chuachua sa bonka ni nyina onim ne kobaye da kro da sori na contractor na sesa ni nema nyina e de free kwan so sese wo brebo pa akone bedi ayedin e de am omuntu wo srempin fo emu a wo je breche chensem sei e kire yen
nso ne to de hard drivers fo no pa ko se ya na omo atams 30 fo no se duru wa ne kura ma hu kura mi hu cars be 4 na no pe na se ya esisi kwan no so na se eyesa nso so na ma kwan no susua nti se car kese ba se ye kwan so nua car fa so pa nti car kese ba na se wo cross kwan no kura na hu abo wo suro so be cross kwan no nti ende ha ye nso ye to ade wo ha ti e ba sa na cars no kura nti bi enyina na to ade because kwan no so akire nti e sa na ha ye nso ye dwa no e wo ha e ma tonton ba kuro no pa because e ben kuro no nti e sa na ntontom ko ana eno so edi ba nso yale na omo to ama ya eti kuro no mu
we are drivers for na kasa na omaye na ti aguso ye hunhwe so kobedi so ye ina to aba so kwan no be kan omu fie omu se ha ya kura so omu fie no first na ha dwa nso mo so mu gina futuro ne cars ne ntino omunya ba bi mpake ka o meto niema
je we ta ho a yenhu nipa a obeboa ma nso ye free ho kai zo ho niema bo eden pa se nyi nyame mbo na nso ye bo fama almost 200 million ndi besere se ngombe tima because ya ka ho asema che bia mua ufa kwa so a apolice force boy omuzo nim se kwa ndi obi ayi nani ndi ya na yakoma ya ho ndi enim da nso e ka we eni nso we ebefu amanya no ye ho ato e kwa no so
me sure me da kwa na bisa bia benim se bia ha for crowd de omo nto aba because hwe kwan we pa na ka so obi to aba na o te ha pa de a areho na enye ne ese ya che me dan say ya me shocks o up and down ni na wo ko ba ni na che kana no say da bia obo ho ka ente too much
nso to a enye especially anado nso to anumre na obepie so a ahomte enye kura na se nyame nko a
Adantan ewo enkranfinfiri he ya na ade hye no nsusu nsemo ade atodwa ne se ade ya ne se wote nkran na wo kwanye ebre papa enti amache enti ade no lorry fed bo no akosoro efise ahyenkafo ne se omuka no esei enti omo sira ban no se omra meye kwan ne mo nkanka no omra hye bedwani ne ma anema enkoyi
ye timamufo ye de ye ne ye hia bibia fi omo honom at least we no omaye no omo ye ne se maye abre bia ye ne je ho pa because ye ma say ye ba panyi bia ho abebusa no bia sika anase bibia ye de ye hia ni ndi so mo ye kwan no maye sei na say at least dova bia so nam so a wo so wani je say e bia mpanfo na da adweno ho aye bibisi ama nti fact we no maye no ye sro mo say omo ntoa so na nkantamu ba bia ka ni nyina wo munyi maye esam say so mo ye ni say kura no mo ngusu mpo a yepe
mun gode ma Allah Ramadan yayi kokari yazo yana gyara muna Allah ya sa next year ba this time yafiya kanga to muna neman ya gyara saboda next year da mu vote yayi muna anya na mu vote mai sosai
ka atwe mu afutro boy sa na se de o ma jiri su amaye no ye bompa ya ma no wa hye e bo se obeto excavator na abedri kwan na amaye nti ye da na sipa se wotumito excavator no nti de pen se by next year no na abed odikota beguso amaye nyina na ahoto aba nti no election time de be start to am Ramadan asa to am no biom
ye kwan no sese mo adwire na ye sese ye pese mudi we gusumaye mudi kota gusumaye na ye fine
road no enye kra very unmotorable nti ama boat over boat ana uba on person ba because of the way kwan no nyanti taxi phone so omo charge here especially because of the road nti na ya bompa say ali obi be boy na atimi ye de aye kwan no maye ahwe aban no enu say ambaso na ya kobo kokko onabo edan say on boy on na obetimi ya onabo
ye jina wese so ahom ya baye ba bongo di faradi agudi ba beto se enne enwume no nsiemu Ghana Black Stars ye jina kono ewe kumase babanya rago pramaso ye ni Angola odi mu sembeba